Good morning and a good Friday, 10th edition of Bar Talk. And I trust everyone's doing well. I see we have a lower number of participants so far today because of, I'm guessing, our power issues. I'm actually tuning in from my home office today. My office down the road is without power. We don't have an update from the Director of Communications with the courts today. Most of you probably know that the state offices are shut down today because of the widespread power outages. So we're fortunate to be able to have those that we do have today participating. Angela, was there anything else? I know you're broadcasting from the lakeside, but is there anything else that you think we should share regarding emergency or executive order updates?
No, we have not received anything, and we don't have much for updates on the MSBA page at this time either. I mean, we've had a few people reach out about notarization, asking a few questions, mostly concerned that it is only in Maine and not for other states, but and we've passed those concerns on to the governor's office, but other than that, no.
Okay, so I did want to also mention one of the things that would be nice would be for us to get some feedback also on that new executive order allowing remote notarization. So when we have our question and answer session at the end, or if you want to share an email that we can share or a chat that we can share, I would be interested in those that have actually followed the steps of the executive order to do a remote notarization. With that said, we have our guest bar counsel, Aria E, that had some items that she wanted to share with us, and we're happy that she can join us this morning. Aria?
Hi, yes, good morning. So originally I was going to tell all of y'all to stay calm, but really after the wallop we just got with this storm, it's a little harder to stay calm, especially if you don't have power. My power is now back on officially this morning, and so I'm glad for that. And I want to just throw a shout out to anybody who's licensed in Pennsylvania. The scallywag groundhog got it wrong. So, but on the good news front, this is what I really want y'all to know. Once again, the Board of Overseers has extended the CLE attainment of hours and reporting deadline. It was May, now it is the end of the year. So we will be putting that out in our email blast as well, but you have plenty of time now to get your 2 ethics credits for 2019 and 2020 if you still lacked 2019. I don't think there was a whole lot of folks that did. And those have to be live. And then of course, remember with the court's emergency orders, the H&D credit is now also just a live credit. So you can get both of those for 2019 and 2020, different programs by year's end. Happy to follow up with y'all about that if you have specific questions. And we've got some great programs coming up in the next, within the next month. I know there's a bunch on your website, Angela and Thad. One of them, we've got our own Chris Largay and Justin Andrus from my office, and our friend from Massachusetts, Jared Correa, talking about the Lawyer's Toolkit, virtual lawyering. That's on the 23rd. And then Bill Nugent from the MAP program and I will be presenting to the Cumberland County Bar Association next Friday. Well, both of those are webinars, and they'll achieve ethics credit for you. On that note, the technological competence, I just want to make sure to reiterate, when you are using technology, Zoom, Blue Jeans, Google Hangout, be sure to be competent about the technology you're using. Protect your clients' confidences, protect your conference itself. Take a tutorial. Now's a great time for y'all to be educating yourselves about all the technology that's out there. One of the questions that's come up is how far, if I understand the question correctly, is how far can you go when you're teaching a CLE? Well, what I would say is stay in your lane. So for instance, I have no business teaching a CLE about admiralty law. Could I present on a panel with lawyers who practice admiralty and talk about the ethics issues involved in managing clients who are involved in admiralty or elder law, personal injury law? Sure, but you got to make sure that if you are presenting, be doing so within your expertise, and don't stray too far from your wheelhouse so that you give the most accurate information. Partner with people. That's why I really like collaboration, because I always learn something from the folks I present with. And then the last thing I'll leave you with is take advantage right now of some of the networking opportunities. The WLS today has a virtual networking / happy hour at 3 o'clock. Details of that, if you're a women's law section member or an MSBA section member, can be found through the website on the MSBA. And learn your new Jetport codes. HO is home office, LVG, living room, MBR, master bedroom, and the most important one is BKY, backyard, where you can lose that quarantine 15. I'm out. Thanks, Dad.
Thad, you're muted.
Thank you, Aria. I'll have to focus on those acronyms, become more familiar with those in the future, especially the BKY. And also for the women's law section, that's impressive that you're doing your social at 3 p.m. Good for you. I guess it is a Friday. Business side updates. Angela, is there something we want to share about the MSBA that hasn't been shared yet?
No, I don't think so. Not at this time.
Okay. Keep an eye on our website. It's continually updated. Like I said, those that have forwarded us probate judge orders, we've put them up there. I know there are some questions still on how conservatorships and guardianships go forward. We're working on getting some answers, at least from individual counties, if that's what it takes. Communication is key. I appreciate everyone that has been able to connect with us today is connecting. And on the business side of things too, we anticipate next week to have a short visit from Justice Meade, from Bill Nugent.
Thad, we seem to have lost you a little bit. You're locked up on us. Okay, I'm gonna mute Thad for a second. I believe he was letting us know that we are gonna have Bill Nugent on Tuesday. Oops. Not letting me mute him. Bill Nugent on Tuesday, and Justice Meade is going to join us. I just saw, for those of you who may not have the chat up, that Dr. Shah's CDC daily update is at 2:30 today. So all of you that are going to do the WLS thing can watch 30 minutes of that and then go have some fun. I'm not sure what else Thad was going to say, but it looks like we probably lost him. Maybe his internet went out. Does anybody have anything they want to share or ask at this time, since we are we have a little extra time this morning? Go ahead, Aria.
Hi, this is Aria. I do. Is
Go
that
ahead.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. Just want to make sure that also that y'all know we're available on the helpline. Call us or email us anytime. Our calls have died off. I think everyone's busy, so please feel free to do that. And the other good thing that you could do right now, as if your business is slowing down, is catch up on all those court decisions you haven't had a chance to read. That was one thing that I was trying to talk fast, as you could probably tell, like a little pinball machine. So I didn't get to my big long list, but I'll hit it up Friday. And be sure to check the law court's website for those decisions. And on that note, as I just said in the chat function, drop the new dean a congratulations note to the law school and thank her for her service. We're so lucky to have her leading the charge particularly for those of us who are alums of the law school. We have a lot of investment in that institution. So thank you, Angela, for the little bit of extra time. Thanks.
Thanks, Aria. Anybody else? I see Marty just chatted that he's going to email a link to Heather and I about security problems with Zoom. There are some issues. We are aware of those. I know that the overseers are also aware, and there are some tips on our website about avoiding some of those problems and things you can do to avoid some of those problems. Anybody else?
Yeah, I was just going to add on that point, at least the word we're getting from the IT people at my firm is don't trust Zoom right now, that there are other platforms that are more secure. But if people have information, I know I also get updates from Zoom saying they're doing all sorts of wonderful things to improve, but it would be nice to have some clearer word for the whole bar about if and when we can actually safely use Zoom.
Thanks, Jim. Yeah, for this type of thing, we're probably fine. We're not putting out crazy information or secret information, but for those of you that are trying to talk to your clients, be advised. And Aria, do you have anything you want to add about it?
Just that we are also monitoring it, and every day it seems like I do get an update from Zoom. That's why I said, take the tutorials, pay attention to those emails, and check out other platforms. I don't know the security, what the security scorecard is for Blue Jeans or for Google Hangout or some of the others, but this is the time for us to be educating ourselves when, we're not as busy with clients. We're very busy at our offices. But I'm hearing from a lot of lawyers, they're less busy. So now is the time, I think, to start looking at your practice, see what you can do to improve your business. Next Friday, I'll talk more specifically about that. But one little thing you can do, today, tomorrow, is take a look at your fee agreements, see how you could update those. I'll go into more details about that next week, because I do want to talk about, in particular, non-refundable fees and limited representation. And take a look at changing some of your passwords while we're going through this time of uncertainty. Thanks.
Okay, well, I haven't seen anything else pop up, and I don't want to take up any more of your time today. I did realize this morning that I've been working from home for 4 weeks now, which is kind of unreal. So I hope everybody's doing okay. I'm looking forward to taking a break this afternoon and shutting my computer and just relaxing. So hope the rest of you do the same. Get away from it for a while, because when it's in your home, it seems to be constant. So thank you all. Have a great weekend and take care.
Thank you.